The sad story of Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser's face has been a cinematic constant for nearly 4 decades. The actor, famous for his parts in films like The Mummy and George of the Jungle, suddenly disappeared from major Hollywood productions before landing the lead role in The Whale. He appeared on shows like The Affair and Trust. The 6-minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival brought him to tears. What exactly happened to Brendan? Why was the critical and commercial success of The Whale met with such passion? We will reveal the truth in today's video. The heartbreaking true story of Brendan Fraser. The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser, was released in 2022. The 79th Venice International Film Festival premiere received a 6-minute standing ovation. Variety's co-editor-in-chief tweeted a video of Fraser, visibly moved by the audience's reaction. According to Variety, he's never hidden his emotions and cried throughout the ovation. The crowd was so appreciative that he stayed to bow. Fraser's gratitude and pride are well-deserved. Professionally and personally, he's had many low points in the past 2 decades. Fraser revealed his mental and physical abuse in a 2018 GQ interview. People don't even realize how much he's been through, from being violently attacked by a high-ranking industry professional to having his movies canceled. His reaction to this compliment throughout a virtual meet and greet shows how much it means to him. Brendan Fraser has faced adversity, so he has extreme emotional reactions. Early in his career, Brendan Fraser was criticized. The World Economic Forum notes that the film industry's objectification disproportionately affects women, even in power. The Economist reports a growing trend of sexualizing men on screen. Brendan Fraser was objectified early in his career, as have other actors. As GQ notes, much of his early success involved going shirtless, especially in George of the Jungle, where he spent most of his screen time in a loincloth. In retrospect, Fraser sees himself as just a walking steak, a derogatory term for a meat product, and he does not have a particularly high opinion of himself. Nonetheless, he admits that his reputation as an action hero is largely due to his portrayal of a buff but naive himbo. The Digital Fix reports that Fraser turned down a reprise of the role in George of the Jungle 2 due to the exhausting nature of the role. He didn't want to subject his body to that much strain again. He may have avoided that part, but being treated as an object when he was young would haunt him and lead to several problems down the road. A sexual assault damaged Brendan's self-assurance. Brendan Fraser was sexually abused in 2003 by Philip Burke, a former HFPA president. It would be years before he could speak out publicly. In a GQ interview, he said Burke groped him at an FHPA luncheon in a crowded Beverly Hills hotel room. At the time, Fraser was terrified, but the aftermath was worse. After Burke and the HFPA did not apologize, he became depressed and withdrawn, questioning who he was and what he was doing. This incident draws attention to the fact that 43% of men surveyed by Vox reported sexual assault or harassment. It was the first of many things to threaten Brendan Fraser's career. His work wilted on the vine and he felt robbed. He also wondered if the HFPA had blocked him because he rarely attended the Golden Globes after 2003. His value of himself is reflected in many of his acting choices. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Brendan has been publicly shamed for his body. Brendan Fraser's early objectification seemed to haunt him for the entirety of his career, continuing into the 2010s. It was common practice for tabloids like the Daily Mail, notorious for publishing vicious celebrity gossip, to publish unflattering photos of him alongside scathing comments about his physical appearance. Many websites, including Gossip Mill, ignored that Fraser was using his shared account to spend quality time with his kids by focusing on his apparent weight gain while he was away. Fraser later explained in an interview with GQ that he could not keep up an athletic physique during all this celebrity gossip due to extensive health issues that required frequent hospital visits. Over 7 years, Brendan Fraser was frequently hospitalized. Brendan Fraser's acting career harmed his health. In 2008, while filming the third Mummy movie, he covered himself in ice packs and tape, choosing thin, light ice packs hidden under clothing. Fraser's body was so damaged, he needed 7 years of surgeries and procedures. His back surgeries and knee replacement required physical therapy and recovery time. He also had vocal cord surgery. According to the New York Post, all of this was expensive and led to financial difficulties. At the time, he was required to pay $900,000 a year in alimony and child support. His comeback in action films was scrapped. Brendan Fraser was supposed to return to action movies in 2022 with DC's Batgirl. Variety said he'd play Firefly, a vengeful and nihilistic pyromaniac. CBR describes Firefly as a veteran who lost his benefits, who turns evil. While Fraser's no villain in real life, his acting choices may have been influenced by his financial troubles. Batgirl was canceled for tax reasons. According to Variety, the decision disappointed everyone, and Fraser worried it would hurt his return. According to Screen Rant, he remained selfless, praising co-star Leslie Grace even after his delayed action movie return. It's not surprising that Brendan Fraser, with his extensive life experience, would opt to play a role like the one he does in The Whale. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section how this video was. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. See you in the next video with some more interesting celebrity facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.